If aliens ever make contact with humanity, how will we deal with the PR nightmare of explaining all the movies that depict us exterminating them? They will probably have their own movies about exterminating aliens that'll embarrass them as well. And we'll just mutually agree to forget about it. Oh, that'll be so far down the list of awkward shit we'd have to explain. Alien History Month. Just show them the end of Earth and Star Trek. It'll be fine. It's not like we were doing it for fun in all the movies. They were invasions. I bet the X-rated section could help mitigate that. Don't take it personal. Some of us are still trying to exterminate each other. Real aliens are probably so different from anything we've ever imagined. So it probably wouldn't even register as offensive to them. We don't. We make them watch all of them as a passive-aggressive warning. Honestly, their culture probably did the same exact thing, so they'd probably give us a pass. Forget extermination, try to explain how District 9 totally isn't gonna happen. We'd say, honestly, most of these are allegories of what's happened in the past on our planet when cultures meet for the first time. So, just FYI. Preface them all with the words based on a true story. That way they'll know what the score is. Obviously we'd have to exterminate them and take their technology. We'll forget about the anal probes if you forget about the movies, deal? A Macintosh virus? Really? You think we're that incompetent? Just show them Star Wars. Are you referring to the historical documents showing how humans have overcome one alien enemy after another? Point them toward California and tell him the tribe there is fearful and makes these stories. Clearly we just blame America. They always land in America and get attacked. You guys are fucked, man. They'd be cool if they were smart and advanced enough to somehow make contact with us from wherever they come. I'm sure they would totally understand. In fact, they'd probably love it. Update all our movies and shows with a Disney Plus style warning of outdated cultural depictions. They drew First Blood. Asterisk, Hollywood is in California. We don't consider California to be part of the US. Have fun. Asterisk. Don't they usually attack us first? Fear will keep them in line, Darth Vader. Just show them Emmanuel in space. It will make up for it. We don't. Instead we use those movies as training manuals and start exterminating. How else can humanity reach its potential as overlords of the universe? Show them Star Trek, reputation repaired. One man's PR nightmare is another man's show of force. What PR nightmare? The aliens would probably think it was cute and laugh. Like we laugh at a Chihuahua puppy growling and gnawing at our feet. They would hate those movies because the bigots who made them were alienating them. Show them all the movies about humans killing other humans and hope they think we just have a weird sense of humor. It was another time. Things were different back then. Just show them all the footage of Captain Kirk having sex with aliens, maybe that will even it out. Alien lives matter. There would have to be a formal apology during the Oscars apologizing for doing green face. I imagine they've seen a variety of our stuff already. Show them the other versions of aliens, particularly E.T., Star Trek, and The Day the Earth Stood Still. The easy explanation is that the greatest fear is fear of the unknown. Hence Predator and Alien. Also there's a good deal of god aliens in media like Doctor Who, Star Trek, Colton ECT. Cry and beg them not to kill us. Well, if it makes you feel any better, we got a bunch of humans that wanted you guys would turn us all into sex slaves. Would they understand the concept of what a movie is? I'm honestly more worried about sentient AI. They will have a lot of explaining to do about all the porn they have about us. Also show them the movies of them exterminating us. Explain that we are an extremely aggressive race, and they should give us time to evolve some more, and/or exterminate ourselves. Exterminate them. No PR nightmare then. If we somehow manage to accidentally create an alien that looks just like them, I think that would be a laughable coincidence. Do you think they would watch our pornography in their biology classes like we do for praying mantises and shit? Japanese alien porn. Offer Will Smith as a sacrifice. Probably better than how we'd explain the videos that depict us doing it with them. For a different spin on this, read John Scalzi's Agent to the Stars. It's about how aliens would introduce themselves to humanity because they are worried about how media depicts aliens. They could also realize that if they had the tech to space travel, that they would realize that we couldn't hurt them with our primitive weapons compared to theirs. I don't think the aliens in the movies would be similar enough for them to get offended. They'll get it. They probably have movies about them exterminating aliens, too. Explain the complicated and irrational human concept that is xenophobia. Explain that they are admired so much that we constantly make ourselves the underdogs in those movies. I'm sure they're intelligent enough to see we are morons and we need to give ourselves a bit of a boost. We all know if we was to be invaded, we stand a very little chance of surviving. Wait, that was a movie I was in? Out of sight, out of mind? Well, there's tons of movies where they're trying to exterminate us. Point out the movies of them trying to exterminate us, then proceed to try and kill them. Suckers. We won't. No one writes a fictional story arc where they lose. Big brain aliens would agree with that. We keep up this alien murder face until they fear us, fake it till we make it, alive. How human brains are practically programmed to be scared of extraterrestrial, supernatural, and unknown. It's highly unlikely that we'll have movies about exterminating those specific aliens. If they have been studying us, they'll know that we are prone to xenophobia. Let them have America. Same way we explain it to the American Indians. They will have watched most of them already. They would be as annoyed with us as much as we would be if an amoeba doesn't like us. Only show them the E.T. movie. Bam. I'd imagine an alien civilization smart enough to reach us would also be smart enough to understand what fiction is. We'll be too busy being exterminated by them to worry about that, I think. Put all such movies under the comedy section. Look guys, we have movies about our own destruction. Knowing all the stupid stuff that humanity has done, we'd probably end up blowing either us, them, or both up. Not them, the other aliens that insulted them. Introduce them to our HFY. Easy. Show them all the movies depicting us exterminating ourselves. We'll fight anything on two legs that's even slightly different. Balance it out with a heavy dose of Star Trek LMAO. We won't have to. Either they will exterminate us or we will be the ones exterminating them. The only other likelihood is we stumble into something so much more advanced that they just ignore us. Just make alien porn! Exclamation mark. That should solve the PR issue lol. The aliens after seeing Doctor Who. WTF, let me find this box and steal it for the technology that thousands of armies would destroy. Planets for a singe atom. Burn 'em all. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.